call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell him one time, baby, I don't like to wait. Wake up, walk out fresh, new on deck. Bust down baguette, better have my check, better come correct. I might crush a mini-me if I don't watch my step. I don't really know what you came for, I'm here to Millie double up, really stack my dough. Sky pulley up, in the venta dough. Gotta send it like tic-tac-toe. I be laced up in Louis, just left from Gucci, bougie and I'm choosy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got it from my dada. Ooh, ooh, make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it 'cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell him one time, baby, I don't like to wait. It's a tune-up. Wrist on swim, I done blew up. Details, nice touch, so what? You can't yay me, I'm hard to interrupt. And anyway, like I was saying, when the bag match the words, you can tell that I ain't playing red carpet with a clutch, black card when I'm paying. Not too young to be a boss, top floor, we'll be staying. I'll be laced up in Louis, just left from Gucci, bougie and I'm choosy. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Dip down in Prada, got it from my dada. Hustle like my mama. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. I'ma show you how to put some zeros in the bank. Show you how to make 'em pay attention when they ain't. Say what they gon' do, but they don't do it 'cause they can't. Make 'em bounce, rock, shake. Hands on the plate, call it strawberry cake. Try to set my place, sorry you a little late. Tell him one time, baby, I don't like to wait. Make 'em bounce. Make 'em bounce. Make 'em bounce. Make 'em bounce. Make 'em bounce.
Mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never had enough patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Raising every bar that they came with. Mama told me to be employed, but I put in the work to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it.
Hey, did it like I told you. We not from Magnolia, but you really made it. Hey, somebody for you, and I wish it would like you need a coaster. Hey, like a locomotive, you would train me on a daily just to get me where I'm going. Lady with a driver's crazy, so I had to get my toe into the dough, and now I'm rolling in the dough. Patty, yo, can you not see that? I be that. They're sticking around like feedback, so relax. Picture me giving the crown of these whack and see that. Whipper when I'm around because he snap and react. I snicker and clown about him. This nigga, I highly doubt him. If I in the river, I probably my infinite. And I'm ignorant, I be shouting my images, I leave out in the I be wildin', I'm feeling make mommy probably cause
Mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never had enough patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Raising every bar that they came with. Mama told me to be employed, but I put in the work to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it.
Yeah, look, my mama said I would make a selection, just have faith. So I had faith and have weight, I'm mad great. I don't for nothing, cause I ain't getting the keep that. No hyping none on my list. Problem with my no problem driving by where you live. These rappers my seeds, they act hyper, they getting, but I ain't Cat Williams. I am not none of you kids. My mic will save crowds, mic the fake clowns. We home about me and my Michael J. Hounds. I had a block spinning like. It's a microwave now when I got mad figures on, and I made this money from my decisions on, So when all these haters wanna be baiting and waiting, the top is vacant, so you're grateful that is where I want to sit and be. Cause my
Mama told me to be a doctor. I ain't never had enough patience. Mama told me to be a scholar. Got no class and I'm dangerous. Mama told me to be a lawyer. Raising every bar that they came with. Mama told me to be employed, but I put in the work to say this. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Mama, I made it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Hold up. I had to wait for the glow up. God come through when he show up. Hard times too, gotta show love. I had to move. Checking the box and I'm cashing it too. Wait, but I'm back on my cool. Almost cool rap, but I'm back in the stew. Now the kid can't stay silent. They try to bring me low. Dying, it's almost time to go. Shining just like the fire to go. Trying to not be try to go. Can't be reckless. I'm on a mission to bring my folks out the ain't no setback, I had to flip that. I got my pain out the way, I had to get right above it, I'm going up to the summit, I had to let it go, travel to a better road. I could not carry that luggage, I could have lost my life. I almost lost my light. Tossed in the dark, but I saw my Christ and I got back right. Only ever crossed my sight, cause God he spoke and told me where to go. I could feel the pressure start to fall. Then he broke depression off my soul. I got hope, I'm pressing toward my goals. Used to cope, confession overload. Fear imposed, relationship was cold. Now I need some more of Holy Ghost. He the only one to hear my hope. No, you can't ever stop the vision. I got too much optimism. We coming in by twos, yeah. Maestro sent me the tunes, yeah. Got my people true.
Season 7 is almost over, so check out the following events. This weekend, aboard the Concha del Mar, the latest specialty appreciation event highlights shooters. So get out there and show off your range. And in the city, make your way to the rec, because all games played will be worth double.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn. Welcome, everyone. Here it is at Lump and the Cleveland starting five. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt, and it's Okoro in at the three. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Clint Capella. DeMar DeRozan is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. I think part of what makes the Grizzlies so exciting is how youthful this squad is. Would you agree, Candace?
I agree. I think it's their youthfulness, but I also think it's their desire and their drive and the culture that they have set. You have guys that are super young that want to play with Ja Morant. You have that in a young superstar, you're going to be successful.
Yeah, this is definitely an organization with a plan moving forward. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the score by Cleveland.
Off the pick. Morant's so decisive when he gets any kind of space.
And here's Sexton. Pass to Garland. Here's Okoro. Now Allen, guarded by Capella. Here's Garland. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
With good anticipation and instincts. Jackson, he's established himself as a quality shot blocker.
Outside for Moran. Jackson down low. Good. And the setup by Moran.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's Garland. Well, it feels like it's just a matter of time before a team hires a woman to be their head coach. Candace, how monumental an occasion will that be in your mind?
I think it'll be huge, but it'll be huge in the steps of how it will trickle down into other avenues of life. I think it's so important for everyone to view women as capable leaders. And so the moment that step is taken, there's going to be so many more organizations and companies that hire women because the NBA did.
Is that something Candace Parker would pursue?
I lack patience, so I can't coach. I'm going to be over here with you, BA.
Where you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Now here's Morant. Down low. And Capella gets it to go on the assist by Morant.
And once Morant spots the open man, he's automatic. He doesn't waste time overthinking. He just lets it go.
Pass to Okoro. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And he banks in the layup.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
Sexton against Dinwiddie. Pass to Mobley. Let's go with a three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. I mean, you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
He drops it from range. Well, Candace, you've won WNBA titles, college titles, gold medals. I could go on and on. Is there a championship that you cherish the most?
The WNBA championship for me is the best of the best. I think that was the championship that took the longest to get, and that was the hardest. And, you know, I think because of that, I appreciate it that much more.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this game.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Garland, the pass to Sexton. Capella with a block.
It seems to improve his shot blocking every year. I mean, Capella is outstanding at using his length to swat away shots.
Morant finds Capella. And that one's good. Capella's got his second bucket of the night.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Cleveland calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Anderson's checked in for Jackson, and it's Brooks in for Dinwiddie. Outside Sexton. Pass to Prince. They need this. The Grizzlies pull it in. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
Last year, they battled to a stalemate, winning 1 game apiece.
Yeah, when you only see a team twice a year, it's tough to get a good read on them. It's why so many of these East-West matchups wind up with a split.
And you look at athletes getting involved and making their voices heard on justice and equality, Candace. The WNBA has been on the front lines. Can you speak to that?
Yes, the WNBA has been on the front lines, and, you know, just proud to represent this league, a league that stands for equality. We are a league of all women, 80% African American, just down the line. And so we like to pride ourselves on being the voice for the voiceless.
Never afraid to speak up. It's always been the case in the WNBA.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see it.
And if you're a fan of Morant, or even if you're not, you have to appreciate that. We're witnessing greatness.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Prince. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Anderson. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Morant. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies?
They've carried out a great game plan in the paint so far, working it down low a lot and getting high percentage looks.
Another thing they've shown right from the start tonight is a willingness to drive the lane and challenge the D to stop them.
Now here's Sexton. Capella with a block. Outside Morant. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. Well, the NBA looking at a mid-season tournament, but that's already off the ground in the WNBA with the Commissioner's Cup. All right, Candace, how do you like it?
Well, I would like it a lot more if my team was in the Commissioner's Cup, but it was great. I think it made, you know, regular season games that much more competitive, and it made playing for something the first part of the season.
Wade Love uses his body is commendable. He excels in drawing contact while shooting.
And the first one at the line is good. And Love drops them both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
And here's Morant outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Prince. Brooks defending. Shot clock at 5. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Memphis has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Moran against Sexton. Pulls it in from the elbow. Here's Capella. 2 points. That one goes. Capella's got 6 points.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Grizzlies foul. John Morant. That's his first personal foul. 13 foul.
The first free throw is good. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Tillman's checked in for Capella. Clark comes in for Anderson. Bain, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Jones in for Moran. Pass to Clark. Now here's Brooks. He's covered closely. Jones with the ball. Over Sexton. Prince grabs the miss.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Sexton, that's good.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's Jones. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. We'll be right back after this word. And a lot of work still ahead, but
I know that I have to continue to work.
Hey, control what you can control, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. I mean, that's a great approach on a young team hungry for wins. You can't get too high or too low.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Hey, guys, the Grizzlies pretty much in control here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
Brandon Clark out there with Xavier Tillman. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Desmond Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Prince. Another shot. Love. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Terrific effort by Love. I mean, he's been showing us this since high school. I mean, the combination of rebounding and scoring ability.
Lets it go from 11. And he gets the jumper to drop. Morant's got 20 points.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
Pass to Nance. On the wing, Sexton. And it's gotten to the point now where Memphis can beat any team on any given night, Candace.
Yes, that's the culture. They play a certain way. They always continue to next guy up is their mentality. And, I think that sets them up for great success.
One of the most exciting teams to watch in the NBA. Morant missing again. Cleveland has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And the layup is good off the glass. Sexton's got 14.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
Memphis calls timeout. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson comes in for Clark. And DeRozan is subbed in for Brooks. Garland against Morant. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Morant. From deep. Score it. 13 shots, 9 makes. Solid.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And it's Garland on the drive. It's good. He's got 5.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Colin Sexton's nickname at Alabama was the Young Bull. He said, quote, I just play with a lot of passion. Through adversity, no matter what the score is, I play a complete game. Every time I step on the court, I have to show the world what I can do.
Oh, tremendous energy, Allie, right? Thanks for that. Well, Candace, this is a question I'm sure you've heard before, but growing up, was there a player or players who you patterned your game after?
Well, honestly, I was the biggest Allen Iverson fan. So I was the center that was going out on the game, trying to throw passes like AI, trying to dribble and get that crossover. So I really loved watching AI growing up. And C. Webb was another player. I loved his versatility. I loved his ability to get to the basket. So I'd say it's those two.
Nice. Here's Garland after the basket by Memphis. Pass to Allen. Fades away. The Grizzlies pull it in. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Looking ahead to the next game, playing at Los Angeles. They'll match up against the Clippers. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip.
With the quickness of Morant's first step, I just don't know how you stay in front of him.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Garland, the pass to Allen. And Garland with the basket on the assist from Allen. Garland's got 4 points this quarter.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
The drive by Morant. Well, Candace, it's surprising the number of great players who struggle at the free throw line. What advice would you give them?
It's interesting. I've had this conversation with Shaq a number of times. I think it's super important. I sing at the free throw line. It goes back to muscle memory. So you end up taking the thought and the mental aspect out of it and just going back to how you've shot time and time again. That's the biggest thing, is continuing that routine and making a competitive motion.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear your song.
I sing Song Cry by Jay-Z. Same verse every time.
Well, we're all waiting. Let's hear you sing your song.
That's for another game.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Yep, that one goes. Allen's got his first points of the game.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket. They've given up in the paint.
Timeout called. Memphis. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Cavs trailing. Here's Garland. He has 7. Here's Allen. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
A long, strong big. Allen doesn't mind absorbing a little contact.
Dinwiddie passes to Anderson. 18 feet out. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
I mean, like the kick out there, recognizing there's more room outside than inside.
Here's Mobley. Anderson covers. The shot won't fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. 1:35 left in the first half. Here's Dinwiddie, and that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Oh, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Well, Candace, thanks so much for joining us and sharing your insights into the game.
Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure.
Mobley, no good. Memphis leading.
A popular phrase in the NBA circles has become rim runner. Basically, centers that live in the paint on both ends of the floor, guys who rack up rebounds and easy buckets. Clint Capella might be the best in the league at rim running.
Cleveland calls timeout. Well, when you look at the numbers of Capella, Grant, you see a guy who knows his role.
I love it. I mean, Clint never attempts threes. He's not looking to stretch the floor. A career 60+% shooter, Clint lives on dunks and putbacks, and he's always among the league leaders in rebounding. He's just a force down low.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Now here's Allen. Back to Love. And Morant clears the board.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
Now here's Morant. 25 points in the game. Over Love. No good. A bit long that time. And they get it back. DeRozan outside. Pass to Dinwiddie. Sexton against Morant. Buries it from 3. Morant's got 28 points for the game.
As Morant gains consistency from range, he becomes that much more dynamic, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Capella with a rebound. Outside Morant. Over Sexton. Up again. It's good on the putback. Capella's got 8.
A workhorse.
And that'll do it for the first half of play. Grizzlies out in front. Up.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was all Ja Morant in the first quarter. He ended up with 28 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the we need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
So for Cleveland right now, Garland and Sexton are in the backcourt. Mobley and Allen together in the middle. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. Outside Morant. They get it back. Clock at 6. The 3-ball. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Okoro. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 3rd assist of the night. And Grant, you were named co-rookie of the year alongside Jason Kidd back in '95. Something that's only happened 3 times in NBA history.
Yeah, I'm still bitter about that. I was robbed. Jason knows that. Everyone knows that. Nah, Jason and I, we are good friends. We joke about this all the time, but it was really an honor to share this award with someone of his caliber. Really one of the true greats to ever play in the NBA. But I was still robbed.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
Morant finds Dinwiddie. Morant against Garland. Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 30.
Well, when you have a guy like Morant, an elite ball handler who can hit from anywhere, there's no real limit to the points he can score.
Morant against Sexton. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
It hasn't taken them any time to find their rhythm in the second half. 4 for 4 from the field already.
Morant against Garland. Shot's good by Morant.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Back to Garland. Pass to Okoro. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
All right, here's a different question for you, partner. I'll be taking notes. Did you have a favorite city for food in the NBA?
Well, write this down, B.A. So, my mom is from New Orleans, so I know New Orleans very well. And so New Orleans was my favorite city, no question. The food there, I'm getting full just thinking about it.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Dinwiddie against Garland. The 3 is up. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Brooks outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Okoro. Three-pointer. And the Cavaliers, another three.
They get burned this time. That's a shot they're willing to give up, though.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Garland against Dinwiddie. Pass to Tillman. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got 8 rebounds in the game. Sexton against Dinwiddie. Out to Garland. Fires from deep. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
When he first came into the NBA, Grant, Darius Garland was a little bit of a mystery. He only played 5 games in college because of an injury, but it didn't stop the Cavs from taking him with the 5th pick overall in 2019.
And that's how obvious his talent was. It was clear his offensive skill set could translate to the NBA. And when you've got a guy who can shoot over the defense or can get into the lane and finish, you can't pass him up, no matter how many games he played in college.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Maine. Memphis trailing here. And it's Morant off the drive. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. The Cavs have gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far in this third quarter. Pass to Love. Got a piece of it. Morant with it. 32 points in the game for him. Oh, got that one up quick. Morant's got 35.
His three-point game has been incredible tonight. If he comes even close to repeating his first half performance, it's going to be a crazy game for him.
Garland with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Garland, no good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything it can.
It's good. And now a three-point Memphis lead.
Oh, working through the lane, Morant uses change of speed to keep defenders at bay.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Brooks against Garland. That shot missing. Good work defensively by Brooks. From deep, Morant. Cavaliers with the rebound. And there's 1:45 left to play in the third. Nance finds Garland. Excellent D there from Morant.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
And it's in after a nice bounce on the right iron. Morant's got 39.
Well, we know that Morant can make this shot. The defense has to defend him better next time.
Cleveland calls timeout.
Well, he said jump with me if you want to go viral. Ja Morant with the explosiveness. Living the lane and the sword to the ground.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Prince is checked in. Now, since we have this break, here are the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. The Grizzlies, second.
It seemed like almost every time they forced an error, they converted on it. Not just winning turnovers, but taking them to the bank.
To halt the run. And it's finished off by Garland as he lays it in. Garland's got 17 points. And relentless is Morant. Man, does he attack the paint, Chris.
As fast as he is, he does a great job of using change of speed. He keeps the ball on a string. And when he gets it in close, watch out. He can finish any way he wants to.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Love. Back to Garland. Now Nance. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 5th assist in this one.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Garland. Excellent D there from Morant. Pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Three-pointer, Brooks.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? It's the Grizzlies, up 6. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. Memphis has gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Anderson and Jackson Jr., your small and power forwards. Tyus Jones is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Capella in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Sexton up top. With the floater. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Jones' shot is good. The Cavs trailing. Outside Love. Shoots from 12. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Capella. Pass to Brooks. Back to Capella. Jackson outside. Anderson with it. Driving in. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 10-point Memphis lead.
With the long frame and adequate strength. I mean, Anderson, he one-ups the defender on that shot.
And here's Sexton. Takes a 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Yeah, and he's gotten to his spots and capitalized. He just needs a little more help from his teammates.
Here's Jones. Counted from distance. Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, he's not going to get it easier than that. Don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Cleveland calls timeout. He's checked in from Memphis. Ja Morant comes in for Jones. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, "It's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win?" He's laying down the challenge.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Capella. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Here's Love. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Anderson. Garland against Morant. Here's Dinwiddie from outside the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Sexton against Anderson. Outside Sexton. The Grizzlies pull it in. Capella's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Pass to Dinwiddie. Now here's Capella. Covered by Love. Morant, no good. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Okoro, no good. Memphis has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Here's Morant. Jackson, the pass to Morant. From downtown, sends it home from three-point land. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Morant's got 47 points. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Memphis.
All those block shots, that's a clear indicator of the great D they've been playing. Not giving them an inch of space out there.
Another thing, they haven't missed a beat on the fast break in either half tonight. And one move ahead of the defense, a solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Outside Sexton. And he drives in. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You see more teams doing this nowadays. We all are firmly entrenched in the era of the 3-ball.
Cleveland calls timeout. Well, over the last few years, the NBA has worked to make the schedule more manageable, Chris. That includes fewer back-to-backs.
Yeah, and for us fans, that's been a great adjustment. Those back-to-backs, it could be a struggle at times. And we want to make sure the players are there, especially on the road, so that the fans can see.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Anderson. Here's Garland. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
That's a high-level finish from Morant, showing more strength than he's really getting credit for. Yeah, and one thing that impresses me about Ja Morant is the leadership. He loves the game, plays with toughness, and the results speak for themselves.
And Chris, the drafting of Morant has accelerated the Grizzlies' rebuild. Even as they've gone young, they've remained competitive.
Well, he's the face of the franchise, and I think his maturity and humility, along with their other guys, was helping to keep this Memphis team on track.
Sexton misses. Well, Memphis shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. DeRozan passes to Morant. Back to DeRozan. Good, and the setup by Morant.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Ja Morant.
His passes were crisp tonight, pinpoint. So many easy buckets came off his assist.
Allen, the pass to Sexton. Pulls up at the elbow. And there are the Cavaliers with another bucket.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, how they ended this one is much different than how they started it. That's a shame.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Cleveland with it. Pass to Sexton. And Morant clears the board. Here's the 3. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Capella.
Cavaliers substitution.
7 seconds left to play in the fourth. Here's Wendler. Ooh, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
Shooting for Cleveland.
No good on the technical, so unable to pick that one up. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen.
My friend told her catch me. She's so precious. Might not again, she too messy. No flex. Rose gold ornaments. Drop 210, car game with no 10. Gotta you to know you can hop in front of tip. Boy, 9 in the vent. Like my get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses in a granted immunity still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Under the bed, screaming, rock me, kid. I put water on my head and she couple ops played. Then they still got I done, but they still ain't. Reason I use my line is cause she I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put Prada on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like I'm Montana. Make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the near my fridge. Hey, when it come to you, issue with trust. Won't let no one get a piece of your love. Yeah, base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad, flip it, I can't get enough. I'm rich alone, but when I'm with you, I'm bitter as forbidden fruit on apple juice. Can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some. You chosen, it up when you open. It's a. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. When you open, it's a. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Girl, you chosen. Sound this NDA, no, you can't bring no phones in. We walk in and they're like, what's all the commotion? No, he can't step a foot in here if we don't know him. Treat you special, girl, I hit you with the roses. Can't stand your boyfriend, he too controlling. Get along better with me. Up when you open.
Girl, you chosen. Up when you open. It's. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Up when you open. It's a. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only.
Yeah, what up? Yeah, brand new rollie got you frozen. 2 more, got that. She wanna go up, don't provoke him. Like she voting. I like when you talk that to me. Ain't nothing new, but you know how to do it to me. We can make a and a rapper, you the got a in jacuzzi. She love me like Lucy. I'm a dog like Snoopy. And you sweating out your weed, rich, I ain't cheap when I like what I see.
Girl, you chosen. Get up when you. It's a. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen.
Guys. Meanwhile, the city closes out Season 7 with Rival Day. Represent your affiliation and become the new champions of the city. That's it for me. I'll see you on the courts.
Welcome Welcome to a brand new episode of NBA 2K TV.
First off, we need to wish all of the fathers out there happy Father's Day. We're hoping that you are able to take a break today and enjoy some NBA 2K.
You know, Alexis, I'm enjoying.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in Dallas. And this is what the schedule looks like. And David...
Well, thank you, Kevin.
You already do. You and he are winning play. David, thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Paul George is out there with Morant. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Jaren Jackson. And it's Barrett at the 3 slot. And for Los Angeles, we've got Luke Kennard. DeRozan out there with Marks. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Stith in at the 1.
When DeRozan gets to the rim like that, you know how it's going to end.
Last outing for Memphis, they won that game against Cleveland.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
And that one's good, Morant. And tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt, and that goes for the players, coaches, and fans.
That's just too easy. DeMar getting the shot he wants and where he wants.
And the dunk by Capella.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Morant against Stith. Feeds to DeRozan. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Jackson kicks to Barrett. Memphis moving it around. Left side, George. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
Yeah, 3 for 4 now. I like the pace for them on offense.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's DeRozan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. DeRozan's got 6.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Inside, here's Barrett. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Now, here is George, following the miss by DeRozan. Morant kicks to George. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
Shot clock at 3. DeRozan's shot is off. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. He had a nice open look right there. Morant's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Grizzlies.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Kennard against George to the left wing. Wide open look here for Zubac. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Capella. Passes to Morant. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, great.